welcome you back to Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Lions who are in possession of the football. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Tua. He goes right back the way of Hilton. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Tua now on 1st down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The final shot here before break. Smith. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. It's Mac Jones with a touchdown pass there. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected. All tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all... know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Geno now to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And got his man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Smith. Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time. To get back in this game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full. Time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back to Stevenson on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Buying time to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. A good pickup there at 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left is Stevenson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Brennan Scarlett there to bring him down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. straight ahead at Stevenson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Inside handoff, Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And let's face it, we all continue to imagine what we could have seen from Derrick Henry without his injury last season, because he was on pace to be the first ever player with multiple 2,000-yard seasons. Even in only 8 games, he still finished 9th in the NFL in rushing. Simply put, an incredible accomplishment.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
First down picked up by T.Y. Hilton. Now in his 11th season, you have to wonder if we're seeing the finale of a decorated career. 4 Pro Bowls to his credit. He still believes he has a big year left in him.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
On 2nd and 9. Tua over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chain. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Darius Slayton, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Smith's throw caught by Tony.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39. Yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 1st down carry for Henry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Smith.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked up by John Johnson.
And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.